basketball on. Looking at the starting five for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Derek White out there with MP. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Bones Highland out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Whitehead in at the 3. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now here's MP. They kick it out to Porzingis. Here's White. And he buries his first look.
Well, that's the intelligence that Derek White plays with. This guy in pick-and-roll action always seems to make the right decision.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Charles Lee. Allie, what do you have to offer?
The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
They were really able to exploit that defense. I mean, getting almost any shot they wanted. It was that easy.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively. You take advantage. Simple as that.
Here's White following the bucket by Brooklyn. Tatum passes to Brown. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Highland. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
MP no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Outside, Highland. Pass to Thomas. Ooh, poked away. 5 on the clock.
What hustle from him on defense. Great steal.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all. Wow, Bones Highland cashing in from range. You'd love to see that.
MP, the pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Finney-Smith. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on White. Of course, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney-Smith brings to the defensive end.
The BA, one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith. Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set-wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's Brown. Basket counts.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Here's Highland. Uses the... To finish the layup. Highland's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Pass to Tatum. Releases. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside, Highland. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by MP. Pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Poke loose. He's got 7. And here's Claxton. And the call will be against Derek White. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Holiday's checked in for White. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Now here's Highland. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Back to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Pass to Brown. Back to MP. Outside Tatum. Holiday passes to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Boston.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
To the paint. The layup off target.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
MP against Thomas. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And Boston has possession. They trail by 3. Shot clock at 6. Outside Holiday. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
You can just sense the confidence Drew Holiday has, ready to shoot off the catch.
Claxton passes to Highland. Thomas against Holiday. Thomas, that's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
I think as soon as it got to OT, they felt discouraged. They really expected to win that game going away.
Now here's Holiday. Count it. Holiday's got 5 now.
Drew Holiday showing you he's got touch wherever he is on the floor.
Here's Highland. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Porzingis. Still no points. MP with it. 5 to shoot. Pulls it. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Highland. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And here's MP. Outside, Brown. Holiday with the ball. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. MP is out there with Derek White. And it's Hauser in at the 3. Thomas. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He finished with 60 points and was such a menace on the defensive end. Steals galore. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Outside Porzingis. Butler against Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
MP against Thomas. Step back and fire. MP with the block. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low. That's a tremendous finish.
Brooklyn trailing. Thomas outside. To the left wing. Fires the three. Here's Claxton. And they recover it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Kristaps Porzingis. And it's the Celtics ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful. Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
On the wing, MP. Thomas defends. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Free throw good, MP.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Six to shoot. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. Number 1, the Celtics.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
I don't think this timeout is just looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Here's Thomas. He picked up 39 in their last win against Minnesota.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And there it is for him.
Well, we know Cam Thomas can score, but nice facilitating right there. Set up the open man.
MP against Thomas. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Tatum. From 8 feet. Rebounded by Butler.
Nice work defensively, leading them up top and forcing the miss.
Here's Cook. And he banks in the layup. Cook's got 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Thomas against MP. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Whitehead passes to Thomas. Counted from distance. Thomas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
We have watched Cam Thomas become more and more aggressive from three-point territory.
MP finds Porzingis. Now here's White. MP outside. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to win the run. Muscling it home. MP.
Wow, look at the creativity from that young man. MP putting on a show with the handle.
Whitehead passes to Thomas. Over MP. Thomas misses. Celtics trail by 3. Now here's MP. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Tatum from the arc. Rebounded by Cook. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Butler on the wing. Thomas outside. Lets it fly. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis. That wingspan letting you know he's in the house.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
MP against Thomas. MP, the pass to Hauser. Here's MP. Pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Cook.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Now Claxton. Here's Whitehead. 14 points for him last game against Minnesota. Here's Thomas. And he stays with it. Here's Cook. Fires from deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Tatum. Back to White. Outside Tatum. MP scanning the floor. Back to Tatum. Launches a 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Tatum's got 7.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
It's stolen by MP. Pass to Porzingis. Outside White. Tatum with it. That's tipped. Here's Walsh. 3-pointer. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Cook. 14 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
Claxton passes to Thomas. No good on the triple.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Yep, count it.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
Here's Whitehead. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Claxton. Here's Thomas. That one drops for him. He's got 9.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
MP, the pass to Tatum. Outside White. Back to Tatum. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring the doors. He's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Here's Thomas. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And so MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Outside Tatum. Back to MP. Clock at 6. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. So they take the lead. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, great recognition there by MP, getting it to the open man.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
Well, BA, for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Clowney, he's checked in for Claxton. Finney-Smith comes in for Butler. Caruso, he's checked in for Whitehead. And it's Highland in for Thomas. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kessler, he's checked in for Porzingis. Winslow comes in for Jason Tatum. Brown, he's checked in for Walsh. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for White. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Caruso. MP, the pass to Kessler. Outside Winslow. Pass to MP. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Celtics. Back to Winslow. MP against Caruso. Outside Winslow. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Highland, the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Highland. Unloads. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
MP against Highland. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team second.
So it's Boston now. 4-point game. MP inside. 4 on the clock. Here's Winslow. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, BA, consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and 4, count them, 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. He knew just when to attack the shot.
50 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Nets trail by 5. Now Highland. He's got 15. Pass to Clowney. To snap the cold streak. Highland misses.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
MP hammers it down.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Highland, look, he swipes the ball away again.
With every steal, he continues his march towards the record books.
Looking at his season totals, he's got a good view of 3rd most steals in a year. What a defensive season for him.
Great job on the glass. Bodies down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Boston out in front, leading by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Bones Highland displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
They got Bones Highland, Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Whitehead in at the small forward position. So that's the Nets 5. Knocks it loose. Stolen by MP. On the wing, MP. This one for three. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. MP's got 17 points. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Trailing by 10. Thomas outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 12 points for him.
Well, the absolute response from three by Cam Thomas.
MP, the pass to Porzingis. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And looks like an illegal pick was set against the ref's attention.
First personal foul.
On our 2K leaderboard, the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. MP, number 1.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Highland attacks. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on MP.
You can see the fast, agile driving ability of Bones Highland. Gets an angle and goes to work.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. Celtics lead by 4. MP right side. Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. MP with it. He's got 17. Shot clock at 6. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. And the Celtics another 3.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Highland against MP. Highland, the pass to Thomas. Over White. Good work defensively by White.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
MP finds Tatum. The shot off that time.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob... has got to be better than that.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times, and that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And here's Brown. 6 points for him from behind the arc. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Brown. And it's a 10. Point Celtic lead.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Finney-Smith. The 3 ball. Knocks it down from distance. Finney-Smith's got 5 points.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
MP, the pass to White. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Claxton. The shot. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Nets have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Boston leading by 7. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Boy, MP, what a fancy finish.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Highland, the pass to Claxton. Here's Thomas. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Brooklyn making a switch here. Butler's checked in. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Boy, when you talk about rhythm scorer, the first guy or one of the first guys.
Oh!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point. Or maybe even a question mark. Outside, Highland. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Here's Claxton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on MP.
Now, the first thing that strikes you as a player with Nick Claxton is how easily this guy gets off the floor. Vertical threat on the offensive end and an excellent rim protector on the defensive end.
He's off on the first. Clowney, he's checked in for Claxton. Cook comes in for Thomas. And it's Caruso in for Highland. And Boston with some changes. And it's tied up with that one. So it's Boston now. MP outside. Pass to Winslow. Back to MP. Outside Winslow. Now MP. 6 on the shot clock. And the Celtics another 3.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
Now here's Caruso. Here's Cook. Outside Butler. Pass to Whitehead. Outside Butler. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Finney-Smith checked in for Butler.
For your Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith.
And Brooklyn with possession here. It's a 3-point game.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Boston's gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Holiday passes to MP. Pass to Winslow. And here's Kessler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fade away. And he gets that one. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized it. Interior scoring.
From outside the arc. The shot by Cook, no good. And the Celtics shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. 1:07 left in the third quarter. And they're running. MP with the block. Outside Winslow. Back to MP. Pass to Holiday. Shoots over Caruso. It's deflected. The second effort. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Cook. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Cook's got 8. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 3-point lead. Outside Holiday. Back to MP. Pass to Winslow. Now MP. He's got 24. Right side Holiday. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Celtics. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Celtics leading by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Before this quarter starts, let's
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Yet another steal from him.
All year long, that's been his thing. Just pouncing on any chance to grab a steal.
And with that swipe, he is now tied for third for most steals in a single season. Outside Tatum. Launches it. Cash. It's MP. Picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And an important, nabbing another steal.
And he creeps towards greatness with every steal he makes.
He has climbed his way up to the 3rd highest steal numbers ever in an NBA season. MP right side. Porzingis finds Brown. On the wing, MP. With a 9-footer. And it's Boston scoring again.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Highland against MP. Pass to Thomas. Shoots a fadeaway. That shot missing. Good work defensively by White. Here's Clowney. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's MP. Oh, what a take from MP.
Excellent read by MP there. Just takes advantage of the opening.
Nets trail by 8. Outside Highland. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the 4th. To the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. On the break. Here's White over Thomas. White can't hit. The Nets have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Outside, Highland takes the 3. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. MP inside. He's guarded by Highland. Here's Brown. The offensive rebound. Here's Cook. Pounded by Tatum. White with the steal. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Oh, MP throws it down.
Boy, you can see Tatum continues to grow his game with a play like that. That is nicely done.
Nets trail by 12. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort. Incredible. Incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Controls the rebound and the putback.
What a nice response by Claxton. Knew exactly where it was coming off and sends it in.
MP with it. Pass to Brown. Goes up at the stripe. Rebounded. By the Nets. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Highland, the pass to Thomas. Back to Highland. Six to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Yep, that one goes. Highland's got 20.
Yeah, Bones Highland, a former first-round pick, and he believes he is an elite scorer at this level.
Outside Porzingis. Back to MP. Oh, they get a hand on it. There's Tatum with the 3. Rebounded by Cook. Cook's got rebound number 7 tonight. Lots of room. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside White. Pass to Brown. Over Highland. Brown, no good. Nets trail by 11. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
White with the steal. MP outside. Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Claxton. And that one's good. Porzingis.
I'll tell you, at 7'3", to have that kind of body control, Kristaps Porzingis makes it look easy.
Highland, the pass to Finney-Smith. And he jams it home with authority.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. MP inside. Working on Claxton. MP, the pass to Brown. Outside White. Shoots from the elbow. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Jacks up a 3. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Wing shot on the way. Brooklyn with the board. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Oh, always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Here's MP, outside Porzingis, and stolen by Claxton. Highland, the pass to Claxton. That's another board. This kind of effort is amazing.
Simply put, he will not be denied. Giving up second chance buckets, a huge issue for this team.
Pass to White. Back to MP. On the wing, Tatum. The three. And Tatum drills the three.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
MP against Highland. Pass to Finney-Smith. Got a piece of it. Three-pointer. And Highland good for three. Highland's got 23 points.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Brown. Pound. Cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
And the basket by Highland.
Challenging this D with the three ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Tatum passes to MP. Oh, hey! How about that?
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Nets trail by 8. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Who needs a t-shirt? Come on, let me hear ya.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, MP.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. Highland, the pass to Claxton. MP against Highland. Pass to Whitehead. The rebound, Celtics. Inside. White can't hit.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Thomas against White. The floater. They get it back. Thomas, that's good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Celtics lead by 6. Pass to Brown. On the wing, MP. And there's 1:45 left in the game. Clock at 6. Here's the three. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Highland driving in. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Bones Highland absolutely fearless. He loves these opportunities.
The Celtics shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Oh, MP throws it down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Nets trail by 6. Thomas outside from deep. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. And MP throws it down hard.
Well, MP not going to waste a transition opportunity.
For the Nets, this one not looking good. And here's Thomas. Shoots over White. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Pass to Tatum. Back to MP. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Shot clock at 6. And now we've got an intentional foul. So the Nets making a switch here. Caruso is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Nets.
Now here's MP. 5 to shoot. Outside, Brown. Offline with a 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Nicholas Claxton. At the line, 2 times.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Derek White.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent. Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 7. 19. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.